Hello everyone, hope you all are doing good. So welcome back. In today's video we are going to talk about romantic poetry. So before we jump into romantic poetry, let's talk about what was happening before that, because that's the only way romantic poetry will make complete sense, okay? So before the romantic age, we had the new classical age, also called the age of reason, which was roughly from 1660 to 1798. At that time, poets believed in reason, logic, balance, and rules. Poetry was neat and controlled, like everything had to look perfect on paper. So, nature was not very important to them, emotions were kept under control. Poets wrote more about society, kings, queens, than about their own feelings. So, poetry was very strict at that time. Now, some poets started feeling uncomfortable with that. They felt poetry was becoming dry, like no feelings, there is no life, no nature, and slowly poetry began to change. That stage is called pre romantic poetry. See, pre romantic poetry is not fully romantic but also not fully classical. At that time, poets started writing about nature, villages, loneliness, childhood, sad thoughts, quiet life, and more. Their poetry feels emotional but controlled. They were a little afraid to break the rules completely. Thomas Gray, William Collins, Robert Burns, William Blake were pre romantic writers, you could say. Now comes full freedom when romantic poetry officially begins in 1798 with the publication of Wordsworth and Coleridge's lyrical ballads. From here, poets write from their heart. They write about nature, write about real feelings. Nature became the central topic to them. They wrote about deep emotions, imagination, childhood, personal experiences, freedom, and more. William Wordsworth, known as the poet of nature. S.T. Coleridge, he wrote about imagination, mystery, supernatural dreams. P.B. Shelley, who wrote about freedom, revolution, hope, changes. John Keats, wrote about beauty, nature, art, human feelings. Lord Byron, who wrote about pride, rebellion, loneliness. So I hope this video helped you understand romantic poetry better. See you soon in the next video.